welcome to a new video of the Shed Legends. I'm Arthur.
And I'm Duke.
And today
we have a new project.
We have too much projects, but hey, why not another
we traded
one?
it in for one.
Yeah, we traded in previous video we had a Peugeot BB, the ice blue one. We sold that one and we had a trade-in. It looks like the bike has been in an accident, but
it isn't.
It isn't. Probably the smallest bike
we have in our shed.
Yeah, no, yeah, your mini bike. Your Peugeot mini bike.
Yeah, that one's
smaller. Yeah, your Peugeot mini bike is
yeah.
smaller, but this is
road legal.
Yeah, a road legal moped. Your mini bike isn't.
No.
And today we're gonna try to make it run, and
yeah,
I want to sell it, but you want to keep it. So let's see.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What is it?
It's how do you say it? A Blasi.
Yeah.
Something.
A Blasi R7. Sorry. Where do you see it? You read it somewhere, but...
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh. Focus. Yep.
Nice. It looks like it has crashed and that the whole frame just went... But it didn't. Because you can...
Yeah. We should show it on video how to... Yeah?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Open.
Okay, then it clicks here. This is... Okay.
And then I don't know if I can do it, but... Move it backwards. Yeah. Can you help a bit?
You film.
I film. Let me film.
Okay, I think it's something like...
Yes.
I will lower it. One moment. Because here is
where?
also a clip.
Yeah.
The clip should go behind there.
Behind there, so...
Must be folded much further. I think we should...
Yes. Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Click.
Okay.
And now it's together.
We set it on the center stand. And you also have to...
Fold out
the mirror.
One mirror.
Yeah, well, we have
no
one
mirror here.
No mirror there.
One mirror.
Oh, yeah, here. R7.
Ah, yeah.
And the serial number.
I don't know if they can read that, but still. Yeah. What do I have to tell?
Yeah.
The thing it had, he said that it has a new exhaust.
Yeah. Here a little, I think it's 50cc cylinder, and there goes the exhaust.
Behind this.
The underside,
and we have a side pipe.
Side pipe, a really tiny side pipe. It's has a kickstart.
You can hear it. So wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
And here's the carburetor, the cylinder, spark plug is new.
Yeah.
It's a really tiny engine. This is also the gas tank. The gas tank is also a structural part of the frame.
Yeah.
Here, foot pegs.
Small little foot pegs.
Of course we got,
headlights.
because it's road legal, it has headlights and a horn. And what I read on the internet that they have also electric start, but I don't think this is an electric start.
Yeah, there's an electric start button here, I think, or here, this one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have an electric start, so.
Really tiny tires. How big are they? Can we read it?
Not bigger than my Yeah.
4 is the width. Tube. There's also inner tube in.
Here. No, that's Mac load.
No, here 4. I think it's 4 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And 5.
max 30. Oh, miles per hour.
30 miles per hour. Oh. I think it's going like 45 kilometers. So
Yeah, but miles per hour is less than.
yeah, it's like 60, 65, I think. Really tiny engine. The
Tiny
paint
carburetor.
yeah. Paint looks fairly original.
Some scratches, but yeah.
Yeah. Also was some rust underneath here, I think.
Yeah, it looks like, or it is, yeah, it is rust.
How's the tank? Oop. Have we got a light?
Light, yes, of course.
Can you shine into it? Ooh. Oh, I don't see any rust.
Well, that's good. Very tiny cap.
Yeah,
Everything is tiny on this bike.
Look, it's a little special disc.
Yes?
This one you can close,
Yeah?
I think.
No.
Oh. Because for transportation,
Yeah?
you can close the tank, so you don't. If you keep this bike, you can fold it in your car.
But if
the
it
gas
keeps on the side, it can leak.
No. If it's already just standing in the car, there are coming fumes out of the tank,
Oh yeah.
and so you can close the fumes by closing this one. So you don't have. But if you want to ride it, you have to open it. But I don't think it's working now.
Or it's. There's a tiny spring in it. Yes. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
The drivetrain. I see a chain here.
A very big sprocket.
Very big sprocket. And but also.
Which else?
But now there's a
Belt.
belt here and a pulley.
And if you turn the wheel.
I think there should be a clutch somewhere here. For the
Look,
belt.
I can see
and
it.
the belt drives the chain.
Yeah, I see it. I think from here.
No, too dark.
No, too dark.
A little
Cap.
Oh.
Cute little cap. Yeah.
Oh, that's coming off. Ah, ignition. This is probably the coil. Yeah. But also a CDI, I think. But there are 4 wires in here. And a coil only needs 2. So I think there's a CDI in here and...
Hey, look. There are colors.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
I don't know if this light is original.
Maybe it looks a bit original.
Yeah.
Very cute. Air filter too.
Here's the system
Everything
for folding
is
the
small.
seat. We've got
Light
some
switches.
brakes.
Yeah, light switches.
Light
Yeah,
switch.
brakes are important too, yes. Throttle.
It's an older bike, so not everything is. Some rubbers are, but I don't think it's running right now. We could try.
Yeah.
But we should first open the petcock.
Yeah.
The fuel tap. This one is here.
There's a bit fuel here in.
Let's put it on. Oh, reserve. Doesn't work. On.
Nothing. Shake it a bit. Work!
Yeah, there is a reserve, but
Oh, it hits the fuel tank.
It hits the fuel tank. But
There's no fuel.
there's no fuel here.
Nope. What if you give it a... Oh!
Oh, there is some fuel.
What if we give it a tap with a hammer? Maybe the dirty stuff. Oh! That's on.
Oh, it's working.
Nice.
On reserve.
It didn't want to tap with a hammer.
Okay.
Clean it up.
On reserve.
Dirty mess. Choke? Is this a choke?
I think we have to wait till the... Yeah.
Yep, there's going fuel.
Yeah.
Yep, there is.
Okay.
Should I try? Did it choke?
Should we...
How does the choke work?
How do...
How?
I think this is on choke.
Yeah, but I can't...
No, but if you give it full gas, it probably should pick up.
Yeah. So that was choke.
Yeah. If it starts now,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a very short video.
Yeah. So don't start. Don't you dare. Let me... Come. Boys. Come on. It doesn't want to go down now. What's holding it back? This? Something is holding it back. It won't... Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Give it a bit throttle.
Still on choke?
Still on choke. Other feet, it hurts.
It's going around.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
Listen to me.
Well, we got a very short video.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no ignition switch. Right?
Right?
Oh, here.
Oh.
Run off. Ah.
No, that's the headlight, I think.
No, I don't. Here. Engine stop.
Oh yeah.
So, wait. There's a switch on here. Off. Run. I think it was on run, but
Yeah.
it would be stupid not to try again.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, but that's the spring, I think, of the... Yeah. That's the spring of the Kickstarter.
Okay, these are the lights.
Oh yeah,
Horn.
there are the lights.
Okay.
If I kickstart the engine, does the headlight turn on a bit or doesn't it work like this?
This sounds horrible, this thing.
Yeah, that's the spring.
Okay, we should check this because... Yeah. Yeah, it's also wobbly.
Wobbly.
We should check and repair, but we're gonna turn down the carburetor, I think. Maybe just pull the spark plug first.
Yeah.
Looks if it's got spark. Looks like a normal 21.
21. 21.
Tight.
Loose.
Yeah.
Okay. If there comes fuel out. Oh no. Is it spark?
There's no spark.
Oh no.
There's no spark. To the switch the other way. Switch up. No spark.
I was
No?
clicking the electric start button, but
Okay.
Problemo.
Hey, you wanted some work. You didn't want it to start. It
Yeah,
isn't
but
started.
no, dude, I thought maybe the carburetor could just clog up, not the whole ignition system could stop working.
Okay, let's put the lift up and investigate.
Yeah.
New spark plug, but
No.
nothing.
And a horrible sound.
Okay, I think
Cap off. This thing off.
I want to see what's behind here.
What?
This little cover
Yeah.
is almost loose, but
What is holding it up?
I think there is an ignition behind here.
Yeah,
I
but
want to take a look.
for the carburetor to come loose, we have to take this off too. So.
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel. Oh,
there's not enough room between here and this.
this can come
Yeah,
out.
and how is it gonna?
I think that will work.
There's not even.
No, I
fingers
don't
through.
think this should come off when you just. We're gonna put you on time lapse and come back to you when we
got spark
yeah.
and it runs.
No, that's too much.
Oh, okay, that's.
We have to update them.
Yeah.
So, we'll come back to you when there is progress.
Yeah.
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 Okay. There are 4 wires. Can you?
I can try to hold this.
This plug and there's another plug going to the. I think that's a CDI. We get the cover off. We don't see any contact points in here, so that confirms that the ignition is through a CDI. So we only cleaned out the connectors with contact cleaner, and surprise, surprise, I'm gonna spin it with a drill. We got spark.
Small
Okay.
spark, but
Yeah.
it's spark.
Yeah, and it's blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
So, first progression in this. Let me can you put the spark plug back?
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna try again.
Yeah. Okay.
Not?
I think we need to do the carburetor.
I also think we need to do the carburetor.
Because otherwise there should be coming fuel out of this, right?
There is a little mist coming out of it.
Yeah, but that's I think air.
It's not tight for now, but we should, if we're gonna ride it, we
should tighten it.
Okay, don't forget.
No, don't forget. Very.
Okay, we should lower
Lower the bridge.
the lift.
The moped bridge.
No,
The moped lift.
lift.
The car bridge.
No.
The garbage.
Choke off.
Let me try. No, I want to try. Let me try. No, definitely needs choke, I think. Give a couple of struggle. Oh, there was a choke again. You try. Do you have magic feet or something?
No, I think this it's plugged up. Wait.
Again?
Oh, I can spray it in the air filter.
Yes?
Yeah, turn it loose.
Turn it loose, okay. Turning it loose.
So I can spray some.
Nope. Oh yes, you can. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Need to go to the engine, I think. Bit throttle. Choke off.
Yeah. Maybe.
You try. Give it a hurry.
It started quite easily, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, choke? Maybe? Maybe if I do use choke?
I don't know if it's still sparking.
Oh no.
It started right up, but
Yeah, and now it stops. It says, okay, I'll work. What?
it's wet.
So it didn't spark.
Maybe we give it too much.
That it was, how do you call it?
Flooded.
Yeah. Nope. No spark.
Ah!
It said, I think it said, just said, okay, I'll work for a millisecond and then I'll shut off again.
Put it up.
Right. Why do you do not working this?
Maybe the contact switch is.
Bro?
Yeah?
Try now? I can hold it up.
I don't like this.
No.
It doesn't fit right over the.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Yes. It is plugged again.
The wires here. We have a short in the wires.
They're not good enough. Or yes, they are good.
There's a short somewhere here in the wires. Or they are not connected. Okay, we should figure that out.
Yeah, now it sparks.
Now it sparks.
Put it back in again.
I think one of the wires is broken.
Yeah. If we change the wire, I bet this thing will work. Let me try again.
Let me get everything off the workbench. Because it's gonna roll around and you can.
I can just, can it keep this, stay this high?
I think.
Catch me if I fall. It works!
It was running.
The carburetor is clogged.
Yeah, and the wiring is also a mess. Can you put the lift down?
Down. What are you gonna try now?
Okay, I'm try to kick it again.
I think maybe fiddle around with the cables again. Nope. Bit of spray in it.
No, I don't think it's gonna help.
No? Yay! Yay! Look what feature I found. I saw that on this side. Let me put it down. this thing tightens itself. It goes back and forward, it tightens itself.
Okay.
So how much gas you give it, it tightens. Yeah, you can see here, there's a massive spring there.
Okay, that's cool, but it won't stay running for long now.
Wires.
Yeah,
Fiddle with the wires again.
I think this wire is the problem. And it stopped again.
It sounds like it has much torque.
Yeah, that sounds really torquey. Also, the last time.
And it stinks.
I think the mix is a little bit rich.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna look into the wiring.
Yeah. And I can take off the carburetor.
You can clean it.
Yeah.
I think that's the right order.
Can you now put off the fuel thing?
Yeah.
Thingy? Fuel thingy off. Where is it? There is the fuel thingy. Off. That was off, right?
Yeah.
Guys.
Okay, but that is definitely something it's not easy to find out. It was not sparking, but
it runs now.
Yeah.
And we found the problem in like 10 minutes.
It was lucky that I think when we cleaned the connectors.
Yeah.
And I tested it, it sparked.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, we solved the problem, but
we didn't.
We didn't.
It was just a cable that is.
I think it's just door time. It's bending. It's broken in the middle somewhere. So
yeah, you're gonna fix the cables. You're good at that too, and I'm gonna do the carburetor.
Yeah, I think I should remove the whole rear section.
Yeah, you can.
The spark was quite weak. It was blue, but it was a tiny spark. I like a big fat blue spark.
Yeah, but it runs on a tiny spark.
Yeah, it runs, but
it will not get fully burnt, the fuel.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Man, this thing stinks.
Yeah. Two-stroke.
Very tiny two-stroke.
Yeah. Very tiny. Yeah.
When we were at like where all mopeds are and stuff, I think I never saw this type of engine.
No. I think it's kind of a Minarelli engine.
Oh,
I think this is a Spain moped.
Yes?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's compact. But do you need compactness in Spain?
No. Manufacturers. Okay. Holland's dudes are usually bigger, but I don't think they are that small. So we have to. I'm gonna look at the wiring. Take this off.
If you want the whole cap off, here's a bolt. Or nut, and here's a nut.
I think I must.
Yeah, you must.
Here's a wire.
Very good license plate. Tie rip.
Yeah.
That's holding everything together for dear life.
I wonder how I get this off, but
there are two bolts here. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, here. No. I'm gonna try.
Try. And I'm gonna try to take off the carburetor.
We'll put you on time lapse.
Yeah.
Duke is already done with the carburetor.
It looks as new
Yeah.
from inside. Only the thingy behind here. And
The
then
thing.
how do you
the
call
jet.
it? But the jet was clogged up.
Yeah.
Just blew some air through it. And
Done.
yeah, done.
So I can go back, but I've dismantled.
The cap.
Yeah, the cap.
Body
Really cool.
system. But the chain is very crusty. I can.
Can you turn the clutch? Okay.
Look.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
tightened itself.
kickstart is now loose. I disconnected the spring, but so that's making a little bit of noise. But there is a clutch,
And
a CVT clutch that's powering this pulley.
flywheel.
This is the pulley.
Yeah, pulley. That's powering this crusty old chain.
Yeah, the chain is not so bad. It's a little bit dirty, but
Yeah, and but it's like dry, very dry.
we need to lube it. But it's not bad. Oh, you can watch out. I removed also the springs. But it's a really cool setup.
They thought of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if
It's also a 40mm carburetor. So
look at this, look at that big hole.
it's
the size of my finger.
yeah. In Holland, most mopeds are 10 or 12mm.
And this is 14.
Stock. This is 14. So
Stock.
I wonder how many cc's this is. But
I think still 50 or.
yeah. Does it say on there? Somewhere on the cylinder?
On the cylinder.
No, huh?
It says the cylinder serial number.
I don't see it either.
Maybe behind all this dirt.
Okay, but I think the problem is in here.
The cables. Yes, there is the problem. Oh god.
You can see it. We got a light, yeah. Yeah, got a light.
Oh god.
Somebody routed the cables
The wrong way.
the wrong way. I think they should go. No, yeah, not this way.
No.
Because they were running into the tire and
No, it's all chewed up.
now it's chewed up. I think.
Take off the cables
Yeah.
or take
tire
like,
wraps.
and fix it.
Yeah.
How? But how? Just shove it down there.
Okay, but that explains why we have troubles. So we're gonna put you on the
Time lapse again.
time lapse again and figure out how to repair this.
Yeah.
what did we?
I took off the carburetor and you fixed the wiring.
Yeah, there were 3 wires, actually 4 wires damaged. I replaced 3 and one was just fine with a little bit tape on it. I heat shrinked the new wires, soldered like this piece between it. You probably saw on the video, and looks like we've got spark. So hopefully that was
the problem, not the problem.
Yeah, it was definitely a problem, but hopefully it solved it.
Yeah.
That not
and that
there's another problem why it
and that the carburetor not clogged up again.
Yeah. Okay. Then we also reattached on a proper way the kickstart.
It's the rails.
Yeah, the shaft was too far on to the right.
And I found out that it's like where is something? It does work like when you turn it this way or other way, it's stuck.
Yeah.
But it's like just this when you do the other way.
Yeah, you're right. So we connected everything. There is probably just enough gas in it to run. Choke on.
Bridge down.
Which bridge?
This. Very slowly.
He never learns. 1 kick wonder. No, 2 kick.
Let me. That's the professional do it. Bit of throttle. It works!
That worked. The light.
Well, wait. The most important thing, grab the viewers a bit quick. The most important thing. A sticker.
Oh, yeah, but you first have to clean it.
Oh yeah, clean.
Yeah.
Is it empty? Nope. Now the sticker. Put it on there. Good.
No wrinkles?
No wrinkles.
Yeah. Now it's a real shed legend. Does it start now?
If it doesn't, he doesn't like shed legends. Then we can sell him. One kick.
We should try it. We should try it.
Definitely.
We have no rear light.
Wait! One most important thing. If it works. I turned it off. It sounds like a duck. Headlights work. High beam, low beam.
Okay.
All works. And it sounds like a duck.
It really sounds like a duck. Maybe we should call it a duck. Because
duck.
it's just no.
Duckmobile.
Duckmobile. Just a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Batmobile, a duckmobile. Oh.
Get to the duckmobile. It's cold outside, but let's
I don't care.
we have to try.
Into the cold. Pegs out. It sits really weird. I sit like backwards.
You can probably do a wheelie.
if it has enough torque, yes. Thing on, yes. Headlight. No beam and high beam. It's fast. It feels as it has very much torque.
Yeah. Go to the left.
Left? This right.
It definitely is fast. And a little bit wobbly. All the Christmas lights are on in the street.
Holy crap, this thing is fast.
Yeah?
I wasn't even full throttle. Oh, stay alive.
The idle is a little bit low.
Yeah.
Can I... High now?
Yeah, that sounds better. Oh, the backlight is still...
Let me try.
I will let you try. Be careful, it's very wobbly.
The front brake is on the right.
Yeah. There he goes. It's fast, right?
That's really fast.
Let me try once.
Is the seat?
No, it's the suspension. The suspension is just really soft. Yeah. Here, I want to try again.
Oh.
Careful! No, be careful! Not the drug mobile. Here, let me.
It is now a little bit high.
Tune it.
It's really fast.
Yeah, it's indeed really fast.
It needs a little bit of tuning.
Tuning.
Yeah, it's because when, or is it better now? When you give it full throttle?
Yeah, it bogs down.
Yeah, it bogs down.
But it may be because like, yeah, and then it goes like an
Yeah, then it goes really fast. The brakes are good.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, let's go inside.
It's very snappy. The exhaust is too low.
We're dragging.
Get it on the bridge.
Yeah, put the center stand on it. So, and it kicks now. It starts with one kick.
Yeah. With this thing on.
Yeah. idle is a little bit high.
And low.
So we adjust that. I think the
It's cold.
yeah, turn on the heater. Sorry for the noise, but it's very cold outside. So, what time is it now?
Time that is really cold.
Okay, we probably gonna clean the bike a little bit and repair the tail light.
Yeah.
Because that's not working, but otherwise...
The headlight is working.
Yeah.
And high beam and low beam.
Yeah,
So.
it's working great.
And the horn.
And the horn.
No electric start.
No, but it starts easily.
We
so.
have a button with it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's warm now.
Yeah.
But I think when it's cold, it should start like in 4-3 kicks.
Yeah, something like that. Really?
It's really fun, but really scary to drive.
Yeah. Those tiny wheels.
I mean, I went so fast and I wasn't even full throttle.
No, but it was wobbly as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, when you, it's like you steer and it like feels like you're gonna oversteer.
Yeah. And the suspension is like pudding. It's
Yeah.
really soft. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's meant partially for off-road too. So, I mean, it has off-road tires.
Off-road tires.
All-road tires.
Oh no.
All road.
No, that's are just tires that fit. This is not a thing for off-road.
Possible.
You can, yeah. You can off-road everything, but the brakes are good.
Yeah.
Really good. Little drum brakes in the front and the rear, but they work quite well. Okay, now let's find out if we can make the taillight work. Okay, it's done.
Yeah.
That went pretty smooth.
It clean.
Yeah, we cleaned it.
It runs.
It runs great.
I think it's the fastest thing we found a problem with, made it run.
Yeah.
I mean,
Since a while.
We are running it with the old fuel that is.
Yeah. There's a special fuel in it. The previous owner said. But
It doesn't decay very fast.
no, exactly. Duke is in love with this thing.
We are keeping it. Tomorrow we are gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, to a moped and motorcycle fair.
And we are gonna take this thing with us.
Don't know what we're gonna do with it there, but
I'm gonna drive around looking for other parts with our duck horn.
with the duck horn. Okay, sounds to the horn one more time.
No!
It's fine for now. It's almost 11 o'clock, so
The duck is dying.
our neighbors maybe want some rest.
And our father was thinking, what the? Why do they have a duck in their house, in the shed?
Okay,
We need
I will take
duck.
a close-up of the bike. Polished up pretty good. It's not new, but it shines.
Yeah.
Also the side covers, exhaust,
Our beautiful sticker.
even the springs. There are some marks on it, but
Give them the tip what to use
Yeah,
if you wanted to clean
we like to clean it with aluminium foil,
for him.
and it does a pretty good job of cleaning off the rust, but there are still some marks on it, but clean the seat.
Old things.
Some spray on the tires.
A bit too much.
But hey, it shines.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like what I said, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I want to go to bed. Tomorrow we're gonna be up like 8 o'clock. So
To pick
catch
up
some-
my girlfriend and take her with us.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, Duke's girlfriend is coming with us.
yeah. She likes mopeds too, and she likes this tiny crap too.
Hey, it's not crap. It's a Blasi.
It's a Blasi. It's Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian.
We found out.
Yeah,
So.
Duke googled it.
I thought it was French.
They all you can also buy.
Still buy stuff for it.
Yeah, still buy new stuff for it, but you can also just another type, but just the same folding bike on their website, and also an electric one. So
Yeah, but we don't go electric.
no, not with the mopeds.
No.
Okay, I think we're done for today.
Yeah.
Did you already subscribe? Because
Subscribe. And at 1,000 subscribers,
yeah,
we are gonna give away a beta toolbox
yeah, that's right. So we're now at 500.
or something, yeah, like that.
Yeah, shy of 500, and hopefully in the next months we're gonna get 1,000 followers, so we can give away the toolbox. So subscribe, and till next time.
Like the video.
Yeah, also
and-
like the video.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
And leave a comment.
And leave a comment. Hey, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.